I got asked to be a part of a $100 challenge with a bunch of other YouTubers. Hi, my name is Sarah. If you have clicked on my channel from one of the other videos, welcome. I hope you enjoy my offering of this challenge, and if you do, maybe consider subscribing and hitting that like button. That would be amazing. I would love to have you part of this family. If you are part of the 445 community, hi guys, can't believe it. Can't believe I got asked to do this. And if you've just happened to stumble upon my channel, welcome to you too. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoy this video. The caliber of YouTubers that got asked is just like amazing. These people are so talented. Below I'm going to put a link to everybody else's video that is participating in this challenge. Go check them out, see what they've done. The budget is $100, so everything, the paint, everything like that I'm going to use, we need to keep everything under $100. So stay tuned to see if I actually achieve that. I will run through the budget at the end of the video. So this piece I found at my favorite thrift store. It was 50% off day, usually $45, $22.50. Have a vision for it. I really miss my mum and it's been a long time since lots of people have seen their families, but it's been a long time since I've seen my mum. So today's piece is 100% inspired by my mum. Her favorite color is yellow, and so the piece is going to be in yellow. I'm so excited about it. I found some beautiful paper on Etsy, and I'm going to be, on this side, I'm going to be decoupaging the inside. Sorry, I got all emotional. Whenever I talk about my mum, I get really emotional. I just love her to pieces. And my dad too. It's not that I don't love my dad as well, but yeah. Anyway, with that, let's just get stuck into it. Okay, so I'm very tired. I'm working a lot. I'm working all day for camp, and then I come home and I work all night on furniture. But all good, it's all good. So I was just explaining why I look so tired. I love these legs, right? So pretty. And I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll give it a go. I'm going to strip it. I got some citrus strip in the oops section, only $7, which definitely helps my budget out. So, and there's no way I'm going to use all of it, so we'll fraction out a part of it. But just the front legs, the two front legs, I'm going to strip them. priming in a dark garage because we have no power. A storm ripped through and knocked trees down onto power lines, and there's no power in the whole area, and ended up losing power for about a day and a half, but I needed to prime, so priming in the dark. The corner of the top drawer was missing a little chunk out of it. So what I'm doing here is covering the drawer underneath it in some clear wax, and then I'm making a mold out of hot glue. So I'm giving it a go. Again, my little mold trick thing. Well, it's not mine. Because just the corner of this drawer here is broken. I think it will work. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. We'll see. I'll sand that back, sand it right down so it blends right in, and here as well. So I did 2 coats of shellac, the bullseye shellac in clear as my primer. I did not paint straight over this with a light paint because I was concerned about bleed through. And rightly so, it's a redwood, so it would definitely have bled through if I didn't paint over it. And I'm painting with my vintage tonality brush. I love this brush. You can find her brushes on Amazon. She has them on Amazon, and she also has them on Etsy. But I'll link it all below, so it's easy for you to find. Don't have to go searching. I've stained the top in dark walnut and I don't like it. It's too dark. So what I'm going to do is do a wash over the top of it with Dixie Belle Paint in Putty, which is like a beige, I figured. It's just paint. Yeah, if I hate it, I'll sand it off and think something else. I'm not liking it at all. So I'm going to see what happens when I give it a wash. I am going to do about a 50-50 mix of paint and water, and I just eyeball it like everything else in my life. Alright, so here goes nothing. So I remember my friend Amy over on Flip It Furniture, when she did this, she did it in small sections. So I should have done it in smaller sections, putting it on and then wiping it off, because by the time I get to here and wiping it off, it's mostly dry. But there is this little trick. If it's a bit dry and you want it to move a bit more, wet your rag, spray your rag, and the paint will move a bit more. So here I did do smaller sections and wiped it back, and I got the result that I was after. Yes. I decided to wax the body, and I'm going to seal the top with polyacrylic. But I used my Dixie Belle Best Dang Waxing Clear and my waxing brush from Vintage Tonality. I'm going to let that set, and then I'm going to come in and buff it off with a lint-free white rag. Okay, I have a brush. I have no idea where I got it from, but because of the dark bristles, I use this as my dark wax brush. So, just have a little bit on my brush, and I'm gonna go in the details. I'm going to test it first because, okay, just because. Yay. Okay. Yep. It's so beautiful. My glasses are fogging up. It's so hot here today. Okay, here we go. I have cut this to size of my, can't see it, right here on the side. It's gonna go in there like that. Decoupage that on the inside of the 3 walls, the 2 side walls and the back wall. I'm not loving the Mod Podge glue. Maybe it's because I don't do this often enough, and it could also be because I'm doing it in an awkward place, I'm gonna give my Gorilla Spray Adhesive a go. I like it a lot better. Oh my goodness. It's so much better. Showy. Okay. It's fine, everything's fine. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna do the other two sides and over there. I'm using my favorite polyacrylic, which is the Minwax water base in matte. It is turning milky, but it should dry clear. I've actually never had this happen. So let's go over the numbers with this one. This guy was $22.50. The paint, I ended up using a lot of different colors on the top, in the bottom of the drawer, and this paint here is actually a combination of 3 different paints. So it's Daisy, Red Barn, and Putty by Dixie Belle. So all up, I did not use over 8 ounces. So 8 ounces of Dixie Belle paint is $12.95. I used about 2 ounces of polyacrylic, which is $3.50. I bought rice paper from Etsy for $31.57, but I didn't use all of it. I only used $23.67 of the paper. Repairs on the piece and stripping the legs, I'm just guessing, but that's about $5. I returned the Mod Podge because it was awful. I did not like working with it at all. But I used my spray adhesive, which is $10 from Home Depot, and I didn't use all of it, so I'd say I only used about $2 of that. I used about $2.50 in clear and brown wax. I bought a $6 can from Walmart for my hardware, but I didn't use all of that, so we'll just say $2. All of that, all of the supplies, right, come to $74.12. The rules are, though, we have to include our brushes, and I went a bit crazy and ended up using 4 brushes and a sponge. I only have prices for 2 of my brushes and the sponge, and it sent me over budget. I'm at $102.12. Brushes to me are an investment, so I feel like you can buy cheapy ones from your local hardware store, but investing in a good quality brush, especially if you want to do this more as a side hustle or even the hustle, then my dad always taught me that an investment in those sorts of things, your tools, are really important to buy really good tools that help you in the long run. It might be a little more expensive, but in the long run, it's gonna help you. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. Thank you, Henson Home Furnishings, Ashley and Stephen, for organizing this, for getting 24 individuals on the same page to do this. It was so much fun. all of you, I hope you enjoyed it, but Mum, I hope you enjoyed it. And the color is so beautiful. It's not quite true to color on the screen. It's more of a mustard color, which I know is your favorite. And thank you for being my inspiration. I love you and I love Dad. Thank you so much for your support and your love and always encouraging me to follow my dreams. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on next week's video. Bye guys.